There we go. So that's set up now. Hello, hello, hello. Hold on. Let me just go to maybe my stream music. I'll just go to my own videos. Okay, that's working. Moma Ninja.
That wasn't working?
Hearing myself is so funny. Yeah, that was weird. Anyway, it looks to be good now. Okay, so we're gonna play Loverwatch. I have decided I must romance the legendary Genji, the true love of my life. Sorry, sorry, Ashley. Oh my god.
I couldn't think of what to say. I just kept staring at you.
Loverwatch. Love never dies.
I put way too much soap in this.
Oh, there's even load games and stuff. The official but non-canon Overwatch dating sim. Are you ready to play this thing? First, tell me what non-canon means. Let me play. Yes, please let me play right now. Oh, what's my...
No, we need to know what non-canon means.
I'm pretty sure I know.
Ew, I wonder if they say something funny.
Oh, probably. It's too late now. Your name is Lucky Red? Yes, I'm ready. Set the scene already. No, I made a typo in my name. See, yes, I'm ready.
I made a typo in my name. I like that. How do I care about this one today?
Oh my god. Hold on. I'm gonna restart it. I skipped through a lot of dialogue. I'm just gonna restart.
How'd you skip through all the dialogue?
I pressed this button, think it was the next button, but no, it's the skip button. So, unless they're like really good. Are you ready to play this thing? Okay, yeah.
Oh, no.
First, tell me what non-canon means. We're glad you asked.
Thank you.
Basically, there are parts of the Overwatch story that are real and other parts that are hypothetical. This dating sim is one of those hypothetical non-canon stories. Like if Wrecking Ball and Tracer talk about how they both love cheeseburgers before a PvP match. Tracer and Wrecking Ball may love cheeseburgers, but they just never met officially and actually had that conversation. Not yet. Also, this dating sim kicks down the fourth wall and stomps all over it with muddy boots. Does that answer your question? Yes, I'm ready to play. Almost. So are you saying I should just enjoy this thing and not rush off to update fan wikis with anything I read in here?
See, I told you.
We couldn't have said it better ourselves.
There you go.
One last thing, I'm also portraying a non-canon version of me. Alright, I'm ready to play. One last thing, I'm playing a non-canon. That's really up to you. This is getting a little too meta for us, and we wrote this. Fine, let's all get started pretending and play this dang thing. This is fun. I'm excited.
I told you to read that.
And don't worry, Muffin already agreed that she's gonna date Mercy later, sometime before this goes offline.
I did say that.
Your name is...
I didn't agree to Mercy. You just said that you're going Genji and then there's Mercy, so...
You don't want to date Genji.
Probably not. So...
He's too serious for you.
Okay.
You need a war criminal.
Oh, God. I thought they're all war criminals, basically?
I think Mercy is one of the lesser war criminals. Genji technically is more so a war criminal. Alright, yes, I'm ready. Let's set the scene already. Alright, there we go. Attic. It's Friday night in the big city. You could use a laugh after the week you've had. The Laugh Attic is one of the most tragically unfunny comedy clubs in town. But you love watching people dumb on open mic. Oh, bomb on open mic. That makes a lot more sense.
Hey, no, dumb is fun.
Sometimes that people is you. It's particularly dark tonight. So dark it'll make for quite the dramatic reveal when your eyes adjust and just see who is sitting at the table in the corner. Eyes adjusting. 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 Oh my. Oh my! Is that who you think it is? It's Mercy, it's Genji. Why are there only two options?
That's I like that.
What if I wanted to see, just as a thoroughly random example, Farah? Whoa, pace yourself there. You haven't even had your first date yet. Two options are plenty for now, and maybe we'll add more dating sim opportunities in the future.
Watch them not do that.
We're saying this is some kind of test version of a potentially more robust dating adventure.
Oh, okay.
Hell
All
yeah,
right.
please give me the full game of this. I would love that. I would love her watch that. But we're also not saying that. Now, who do you see in the corner? Let's go Genji.
So I don't think that staying there is actually gonna come off that.
Okay, that's fine. It's Genji. Ninja cyborg and all-around bad boy from Overwatch.
Oh my god.
No matter how many times you blink, he's still there. And you're completely starstruck, lovestruck, or fear-struck.
Fearstruck.
I would be starstruck.
Oh.
Let's be real. Oh! Starstruck. You're amazed. He can be seen in public without hordes of fans smothering him. But Winston is all the rage now. That's true, he gets a lot of play. Still, you'd love to get an autograph. And maybe a handshake. And maybe he'll even say your name. Zaf! Hark! Do I hear the sound of a heart beating fast and smell the sweat on your palms?
The sweet.
I am Cupid, the hero of love in all varieties.
Oh my god.
It is my sworn duty to answer the cries of all who desire love and guide them to fulfillment. You look around, wondering if anyone else can see this, or are you hallucinating? Do not worry. You are the only one who sees me. I do not interfere in the mortal realm. Consider me the angel on your shoulder, who will point you in the right direction. Thanks, Cupid. Okay, that's a definite maybe on the hallucination thing, but maybe this hallucination can help you. Now tell me, are you in love? I think so. No, that's just my baseline anxiety. Well, if you're not Cupid, you're Hanzo Shimada.
Is that why you're doing that voice?
Yeah, because
I'm
it is
thinking-
Hanzo.
I figured
Wait, you're
I was
Hanzo.
like-
Hold up, you're not Cupid, you're Hanzo Shimada. From the free-to-play game Overwatch 2.
Oh my god.
Which I have, of course, played because I just recognized you as Hanzo Shimada.
Oh my god.
I get that a lot. But no matter how similar I am to the character in Overwatch, rest assured, I am Cupid, champion of love.
Oh no.
However, it is entirely possible that Hanzo Shimada will have a skin based on me in the shop. What a coincidence.
Are we gonna have this in the game?
Yeah, it is in the game right now.
Okay.
Indeed. Now tell me, are you feeling the signs of love? No, that's just my baseline anxiety.
Sounds like you.
Anxiety and affection can sometimes feel similar. But fear not. I am not here to guide you through all of love's intricacies.
Intricacies?
Yes. So do you wish to win the heart of Genji? Yeah, sure. Yes, I want to win the heart of Genji. Genji? Truly? I mean, there were only two options, and you made sure I was aware. Of course, it's just that, well, to call Genji difficult would be an understatement. Yeesh, you being really judgmental for a vessel of love or whatever. Is this because of the lore or something? Say a vessel of love. Just because I am honor-bound to assist in your quest for love doesn't mean I lack taste, mortal. Aren't you supposed to help people no matter what? Why do you care if I'm interested in Genji? I know of Genji. I am merely saying that reaching Genji's heart will be a difficult task. Sure, whatever you say, Mr. Grumpy Toga.
Grumpy Toga.
If you wish to pursue
my
Genji,
God,
then I am obliged to help you. It is your love life, no matter how foolish. Well then, how do you think I should approach Cupid? You have to introduce yourself, of course. You cannot start down the path of romance without first speaking to him. And given that he strikes me as a selfish, immature person, I would recommend keeping your conversation focused on him. He has always struggled with his sense of self, so do your best to appeal to his interests. You hope he'll get over this hostility for Genji soon, definitely, but that's not important right now. What is important is whether or not Genji will feel any hostility toward you. With Cupid's words in mind, you build up the courage to approach Genji. Excuse me? The ninja turns to face you. The purple glow of the club's neon lights illuminates his metal mask.
Oh my god.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Yes, I just saw you and I wanted to say. Your heart starts to pound in your ears, and your mouth can't find the words to speak. Well, say something, and remember, your choices will affect how he feels about you. Really like your outfit. I saw you when I came in, I just figured I would come say hello. Do you need healing? I need healing. I really like your outfit. Oh, thanks. Not many people compliment my clothes. Because he looks ridiculous. No, I really like them. So few people have RGB built into their outfits. It's unique. Yeah, they do look pretty sick, huh? Anyway, I don't think I've seen you around before. I'm Genji. What's your name? Oh, I'm Lucky Red. Nice to meet you, Genji. Lucky Red, huh? That's a cool name. Reminds me of Lucky Red from the game Lucky Red's Odyssey. I didn't know I had a video game.
Yeah.
Is that...
You have a video game, man?
Is that a real game? No way, is that a real game? Genji tilts his head. His cybernetic hands grips the bottom of his mask pensively. Yeah, it was.
I can't do this.
Ah, hey, did you want to sit down? The next set is starting soon. Maybe we could watch together. You take a seat next to Genji and watch a few sets. You can't tell if he ever cracks a smile, but he certainly doesn't laugh at any point. Weird energy to bring to a comedy club.
Oh, I already forgot this is comic.
Yeah, this is a comedy club, yeah. But before you can spend too many minutes basking in the awkward silence, Cupid returns bringing you more helpful advice. Well, what are you waiting for? Show him you can be exciting. Go perform a set. Uh-oh. Not for free. Alright. I'll do it. Okay, here I go. Love favors the bold, Lucky Red. I salute you. The previous comedian steps down from the stage to... sorry, the previous comedian steps down from the stage to some paltry claps, and when no one stands to take their place, you take the initiative to go on stage. Swallowing your nerves, you address the audience. Hello, everyone. I would be honored to share a joke with you fine people. You look out over the audience, and you see Genji looking back at you with what you assume is curiosity. While you could make just any joke, you have to wonder, what would make him laugh? Tell a joke about cyborgs. Tell the funniest joke you know. I'm gonna tell a joke about ninjas. Uh-oh. You tap on the mic and the feedback rings in your ears. You lean in close. What kind of shoes does a ninja wear? The crowd holds its breath. Sneakers. Silence. It feels like you've been teleported to a soundproof void. Not a soul in the crowd has any reaction to spare. You almost wish they'd boo you just so you could know they're still there. But among them, you see Genji curiously. He glances down at his feet, upon which are a pair of high-tech fashionable sneakers. A quiet chuckle escapes him. Oh, that's true. Oh my god, this is so stupid, I love it. Ignoring the appalled stares of the rest of the audience, you make your way back to your seat next to Genji. He seems warmer, leaning in towards you. Uh-oh. I liked your joke. For the record, not all ninjas wear sneakers, but I do, so I still laughed. Thanks, it's one of my favorites. I'm glad you liked it. Genji gaze falls. He appears almost hesitant, which is unlike him. It has been really nice hanging out with you. Do you think you'd want to go on another date sometime? Oh no, he's blushing. Oh wow, this was a date? Genji shrugs. We're in a dating sim, I kind of assumed. Oh yeah, that does make sense. It is strange we know that. A little. Anyway, about the second date. Absolutely. So that sounds wonderful, Genji. Genji sighs away and leaves his shoulders. I can't wait. I guess I'll see you again soon. He leaves, and you're left alone in the comedy club. Not for long, though, as Cupid soon reappears. I sense the buds of romance are already beginning to blossom. How do you think things went? I don't see how it could have gone better. You made him feel special, and he responded positively to that. But good or bad, your date is the past, and we still have a long road ahead of us if you truly wish for Genji's heart to be yours. Oh, I know this location. When Genji reaches out to you again, he suggests grabbing dinner for your second date. He even picks out a restaurant, Café Azur, in Monaco, the exclusive playground of the ultra rich. Luckily, you live in this hopeful future. You can just hop on transatlantic train and arrive in Monaco in a few short hours. Neat, huh? You arrive at the restaurant and it looks as classy as the name might imply. A robot brings you to your table when Genji awaits you. Please tell me he's not wearing the same hoodie he wore to the comedy club. If I owned a hoodie that cool, I'd wear it every chance I get. I'm not exactly dressed up either. So, I guess we match. Which is funny, because I'm actually wearing a full red suit, clearly. I suppose this is a favorable sign. Oh, Lucky Red, I didn't expect to see you here. You invited me here for a date. Oh yeah, I guess so. Anyway, how was the ride over? I wished I witnessed the horrors of the deep ocean. I had lots of time for gaming. It's great, I had lots of time for grind XP in Vivi's Adventure Online. Vivi's Adventure Online. That game's pretty fun. Even though I think the Vivi's Adventure franchise fell off of it after Vivi 3D. Right, don't get me started on Vivi Party Dance Night. Talk about selling out. Editor's note, we're begging you not to add these to the Overwatch fan wikis. They're not real. Either way, I'm glad you could make it. I've really been looking forward to spending more time with you. You don't have much time to feel bashful. Before the Waitron returns to your table to take your order, you look over your holo menu, which is like a regular menu, but a hologram, since it's the future. You should think carefully about what you order. Maybe choose something he'd like, as well. Come on, even your dinner is going to affect the guy's options of you? These dating sims are hard work. In that case, what will you order for dinner? Order off the kids, or order Genji's favorite food. Order the most expensive dish. I'll order off the kids' menu. I'll take the chicken nuggets, please. Before the Waitron can process your order, Genji puts his hands up. Wait! Make that dinosaur chicken nuggets! You didn't know a machine built solely for positive customer service could look so defeated, but the Waitron begrudgingly takes down your order and putters back to the kitchen. It takes a very self-assured person to order off the kids' menu at such a fancy restaurant. I respect that greatly. You don't have the heart to admit that the kids' menu was leagues cheaper than anything else, so you just smile instead. Hey, Ashley. Yeah. Got dino chicken nuggets. Yep. Genji made sure they were dinosaur shaped. The two views. I ordered chicken nuggets, but he demanded the waiter make it dinosaur shaped.
Yeah.
The two of you spend some time chatting. After a few short minutes, the waitron brings you out your meal, 2 plates of perfectly golden brown dinosaur nuggets with french fries on the side. You wonder if it's a social faux pas to eat french fries in Monaco. But Genji doesn't question it, so you don't either. Well, that's where we're at. You're nearly ready to dig in, but as you look over the... oh my god. Cretaceous Park that is your plate, you feel like something's missing. Oh no, they forgot to give me pterodactyls. You can't believe this. How could this place call itself a 5-star restaurant and forget your favorite dinosaur? Genji tilts his head. Oh, I can trade you some of mine for your Triceratops if you want. No, that's okay. I'll just grab the waiter. Be right back. You fetch the waitron, which seems incredibly apologetic for its blunder. To make up for it, you sent back to your table with a full plate of pterodactyl nuggets on the house. When you return the table, Genji looks completely deflated. You sit across from him and he barely even acknowledges your presence. Even Cupid seems troubled by his sudden shift in mood. Perhaps you should check on him, Lucky Red. Hey, is everything okay? Hey, is everything okay? You seem bummed out. Genji shrugs. Sorry, another diner recognized me while you were gone. They came over to talk to me. Oh, did they ask for your autograph or something? No, they actually recognized me from the Blackwatch incident they had, plus then kind words to share with me. Oh no. I'm sorry, Genji. I can't believe someone would give you trouble about it here. It's all night. I'm not proud of who I was then, but I will admit it is discouraging. I've tried my best to become a better person, but I fear my past will always haunt me. Some days it feels like there is nothing I can do to move on from who I was. He sighs, propping his head against his hand dejectedly. It's a heart-rending sight. It seems he could use some reassurance. A small gesture might go a long way. Even Cupid has the sense to put aside his bitterness towards Genji when he is in this state. What do you do to cheer Genji up? Hold his hand. You don't think you have the words to help in the situation, so you reach across the small table and take Genji's hand into yours. He seems surprised, but when you meet his gaze with a smile, he relaxes. He squeezes your hand, taking a deep breath to steady himself. Thank you, Lucky Red. I'm sure I'd feel much worse if you weren't here. He loves me. It's the least I could do. You mean that literally. Holding his hands was probably the easiest, least expensive thing you've done all night. Let's eat, huh? Our food is getting cold. The two of you finally enjoy your night, as it was supposed to go. You don't know how Genji eats with his mask on, but every time you look away, more food disappears from his plate. You assume it's getting into his mouth one way or another. By the time you're done eating, Genji seems happier than ever. You're glad the evening is going in a more positive direction. Hey, I wanted to ask you about something. Shoot. How would you feel about going somewhere special for our next date? Oh, that's so sweet. Sure, anywhere that's special to you, it's special to me. That one doesn't earn you any points with Genji, but it makes him blush, and isn't that worth more than any kind of gameplay progression? I was hoping we could go somewhere that's really special to me. How would you feel about a trip to Nepal? What's in Nepal? When do I get to choose our date? What's in Nepal? What's so special about Nepal? It was a very important place in my growth as a person. Let me surprise you, but an isolated mountaintop helped me find peace. There's more to it, obviously, but I figured I could explain when we got there. Sure, I can wait to hear all about it. All about your backstory. Okay, I'll see you there. I hope it'll be really special. I had a lot of fun tonight. Thanks again, Lucky Red. Genji departs from the restaurant and you're left alone. Well, as alone as you can be when you're haunted by the vessel of Valentine's. Another date down, with a third to come. Most impressive, Lucky Red. Thanks. How do you think Genji and I are doing? He seems incredibly happy with you. Not to tempt fate, but I suspect it would be difficult for you to lose his affection now. There's still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be the most important of all. Third date awaits. Let's go. You ascend the snowy mountain in Nepal, and the cold rudely seeps right through every layer of clothing you wore. Hard to believe that just a few days ago you were telling jokes in a comedy club, and now this is what expected of you to keep this relationship going. As you're trudging along, Cupid appears again. Thankfully, you know his deal by now, or you'd think you were seeing things thanks to the hypothermia. Lucky Red, I need to stress how important the state will be. Clearly, you are important to Genji. He would not have brought you here otherwise. So just be sure to do your very best this time. I thought you didn't like Genji. You know, when we first met, you seemed like you really didn't like Genji. Well, why, I do believe he is foolish and stubborn and immature and vain. You've reminded me that there is a good side to him as well. And while that good side is buried very, very far beneath his flaws, it is then nonetheless so. I must thank you, truly. Oh, Cupid, you're sounding all sappy. Don't tell me this is a teaser for the secret Cupid path of this dating sim. Don't be ridiculous. If there were a secret Cupid path, do you truly think I would advertise it so freely? Besides, a path of that nature would be difficult to unlock. You would need to, say, successfully win the heart of both heroes to show me your commitment to love. Hypothetically, of course. Of course, hypothetically. But enough about hypotheticals. You have a date to get to. Hurry up now. With Cupid's vote of confidence, you continue your journey up the mountain. Eventually, you arrive in a quaint little village. Genji is there to greet you. Honestly, you don't understand why you can't travel together. Lucky Red, you made it. What did you think of the hike? It was a breeze. It was a breeze. I climb mountains all the time, no big deal. Oh, you climb a lot. I appreciate that. Ninjas are actually big into climbing, apparently, so it's good to know you can keep up. Anyway, I'm glad you're finally here. This place is very special to me, and I hope I can show you the way. Come for a walk with me. Gladly, you take Genji's arms. He leads you all around the village, and you can't help but bask in every sight. It's truly beautiful. Certainly not the kind of place you'd want to host 5v5 King of the Hill style combat. But what's more beautiful than the village itself is the way Genji glows while taking you through it, recounting memories of the time he spent here. He tells you everything, from the story of how he first arrived here to tales of his most trying meditations. After strolling a while, Genji takes you to the old accommodations that housed him through his time in Nepal. Though he has been absent for some time, the room is still clearly his. There's an old mattress, a Haori, and a framed photo of Genji with his brother, taken years ago. Genji goes to say something, but someone else speaks first. Genji, you've arrived. Is that? Yeah, it's Zenyatta. I hope you had a safe journey, my student. It's Zenyatta. How sad is it that the only place you can get Zenyatta content these days is the explicitly non-canon dating sim that one short story. Oh, that's sad as someone who's a Zen main like me. Yeah, it's sad. It's very true. Well, maybe something will happen with that Ramatra guy soon. Who knows? Master, it is good to see you again. Indeed. I hear that you were bringing a visitor, and I hoped I could meet them. Of course, Lucky Red, this is my master, Zenyatta. You are ready for a trek through the snow-covered mountains, but this is basically like meeting Genji's parents. Is that weird for a third date? It doesn't matter, it's happening. Now it's up to you to deal with it. Give him a fist bump. What's up, dude? It's wonderful to meet you. It's really wonderful to meet you, Zenyatta. I've heard great things. That's a lie. You haven't heard anything. But he seems to react warmly, even so. Likewise, I'm glad you survived your journey here. You're going to ignore the threatening aura of the sentence and let him keep talking. It is rare for Genji to have company here. I sense he must be quite fond of you. Oh, I certainly hope so. Master, you're embarrassing me. I am sure your companionship will mean a great deal to him. He has always struggled to accept himself. Perhaps the acceptance of another will help him along his path. You never realized how much your company might mean to Genji. To think, just a few nights ago, you were planning to enjoy the comedy stylings of literally anyone in New York City by yourself. Now it's entirely possible you're changing the life of an Overwatch agent. I believe. Master? Since I have surpassed my annual screen time allotment, I'm afraid I will need to depart. No, but please take my greatest blessings and enjoy the remainder of your time here. Poor Zen. The two of you say goodbyes to Master Zenyatta, and when you're left alone, Genji's previous exuberance has gone, replaced with contemplation. Something on your mind, Genji? Just thinking about what my master said. He was being truthful, you know. Spending time with you has done a lot to help my own sense of self. But I have to wonder. Lucky Red, do you really think it's possible to know your true self? Wow, to be honest, that's a far deeper question than you ever would have expected from a silly dating sim you signed up for. But you've come this far, right? What's the harm in one more question? And that really is one more. I believe this will be your last chance to win Genji's heart. Lucky Red, use it wisely. Well, what do you think? Can one know their true self? I really don't care. I'm not sure. You can try. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe you can, or maybe not, but I think it's always worth it to try finding out who you really are. Otherwise, what's the point of it all? I think you might be right, you know. When I ended up like this, when my brother... He trails off. Cupid watches him intently, his brow knit with pain. I felt so much guilt. I would look at myself every day and despise the person who looked back at me. But as much as it hurt, I had to look, or else I could not have grown from who I was. Perhaps I will never know my true self, but you're right. I must always try to see who I really am. Thank you, Lucky Red. I'm glad to know you feel the same. Lucky Red, I've really enjoyed spending so much time with you lately. It has been a long time since I allowed myself to get close to anyone. But I must admit... Admit what, Genji? I feel some guilt that you have not seen the real me. You're a bit confused. You're pretty sure you've just enjoyed 3 dates with the real him, but before you can ask, he clarifies. We've been spending so much time together, and you've only seen me with my mask on. And although my mask is extremely epic, it is not the true me.
It's epic.
It is really cool, though. that's my response to that.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah,
Oh,
it is really cool, though. I know, right, but still.
I feel like that's what your actual response would be.
It is. Yeah, absolutely. I was like, it is a really cool mask, though. Genji takes your hand into his. His green visor stares back at you, and you wonder what his eyes might look like beneath it. Lucky Red, can I show you who I really am? I accept Genji's love. Of course, I love you, Genji. Genji puts his hand over his heart. Shocked, but not at all disappointed in your confession. After returning to reality, he chuckles under his breath. It's funny, it seems I could deflect anything but love. And beams, but mostly love.
And beams. Oh, goodness.
With great care, Genji reaches for his mask. Though he hesitates, he eventually builds the strength to remove it, showing you his true face beneath. Genji, you're beautiful.
You don't get to see it because it's non-canon.
If you believe so, then it must be true.
It's non-canon. So
Took me so long to come to terms with who I am now. Knowing you accept me makes me confident it was worth all the time. I know my true self loves you too, Lucky Red. You have embarked on a journey of love, and found what you desire at the end. Love takes many forms, but it's always true. May you cherish this love with Genji forever and always. Yay!
But you didn't actually get to see his face.
New rewards unlocked. I can download this card. That's okay. Okay, go to the menu. Oh, I got rewards. Hey, Genji's Peace, Valentine's Day card 9, and card font 13. Genji loves you. Follow your heart's path. Thanks, Genji. Love you too.
What about me?
Yeah, totally.
I'm telling Mom.
But Genji loves me. And I love him.
I'm telling Mom.
I fell in love with a ninja cyborg
Yep.
and
Mom
got
would be so confused.
trapped in another world.
With a ninja cyborg.
Yeah, trapped in another world where I fell in love with a ninja cyborg.
Somebody come rescue me.
Oh no, I'm happy.
I was trying to make it really long.
Yeah.
Because, you know, those titles are really long.
That's true. So, guys, I think we'll call it there for now. Muffin will definitely be playing the Mercy route.
Oh, goodness. If it's anything like the Genji one, oh my god.
And apparently they hinted that there's a third Cupid route if you complete both, so I guess we'll do that too if that is real. Alright, so we'll see you at the next one. Bye, guys. Love you. Stay lucky. Bye, guys.